Hello and welcome to our new Universal Accessible Trail here at Haviland Mill Park. My name is Raul Delarme and I'm the Director of the Howard County Department of Recreation and Parks, and I'll be your MC this morning. Thank you for joining us this morning for this ribbon cutting ceremony. I would now like to welcome our County Executive, Dr. Calvin Ball, to the podium to say a few words.
Thank you so much, Raul. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Haviland Mill Park, creating the best parks and the healthiest open spaces for our residents and visitors remains a top priority. Howard County is the best place in our country to live, work, play, and grow, in large part because of these partnerships and these investments. But before our community gets to enjoy incredible outdoor spaces, the dedicated public servants like those gathered today have to do the work, and that's what we're here to talk about today. Designing and constructing fields and open spaces, rest areas, drainage systems, parking areas, and lighting, and then balancing the needs of everyone, from softball and basketball players to cricket fans and soccer enthusiasts, take time, talent, and treasure. The past 2.5 years have reinforced the value of our parks and open spaces like never before. When the pandemic hit and our community practiced physical distancing, our parks saw more visitors than ever. Outdoor space and fresh air are vital to our mental health and well-being, and they need attention, preservation, and investment. And that's why we're here today, to announce the exciting completion of the Haviland Mill Trail project. This trail represents the best of what we have to offer when we work together to preserve and enhance Howard County's outdoor space. At more than 1,200 feet in length, the trail will provide visitors with a universally accessible route to view the Patuxent River from an observational platform, and includes a beautiful boardwalk, bridges, and a stone crib wall to create a trail that is accessible to all. This trail is a prime example of our work to secure state program open space funding to acquire outdoor recreation and open spaces for public use. Since 2019, we have secured nearly $10 million from our state partners in program open space funding, and use these funds to enhance outdoor recreation at Blandair and Troy Parks, and to preserve open spaces like the Savage Remainder and Fullerton properties. I want to thank our entire state delegation, especially Budget Chairman Guy Gazzoni, Senator Katie Fry Hester, and everyone who worked so hard to allow us to provide our residents with world-class outdoor recreation space. I also want to especially thank Raul Delarme and our entire fantastic team at Recreation and Parks. You all continue to step up and do so much good work for our community and are the example for the rest of the state and the region. Our residents will see improvements and renovations in every corner of the county, and our quality of life will continue to be incomparable. We're truly making historic investments today for the very best tomorrow. Thank you.
Thank you, County Executive Ball, for your continued support. I would like to welcome our next speaker representing District 13 and Chair of the Budget and Taxation Committee, Senator Guy Gazzoni.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
I'm going to speak quick because you're all getting rained on. And I really want to get out on the trail, to tell you the truth, before I leave today. So when they said, ribbon cutting for another park opportunity in Howard County, I said, absolutely. It's always like one of the best things to do. It's exciting to see all that's going on, and it's really exciting to have a partner in the county executive to get these kinds of projects done. The delegation believes in open space, believes in the park system, and is thrilled to do what we can to bring resources for every space across the county, because it matters that everybody in the county has an opportunity to participate in the outdoors. As the county executive said, We learned a lot during COVID, and the importance and the renewed importance of our spending and our investments in these kinds of projects. Very grateful for everyone involved, all the team at Rec and Parks, all across the contractors, everybody, and especially the county executive. This is great stuff, and it's something that the folks in the county are going to be able to appreciate for many years to come. Thank you all very much.
Thank you, Senator Gazzoni. Our next speaker developed the concept and design for this project and has done many universal accessible trails across the United States. From Penn Trails, please welcome Larry Knutson.
You know, 10 days ago on the PBS NewsHour on Friday evening, I think it was, there was a 5-minute feature story, well worth looking up on the internet, about universal access trails. He talked about universal access trails as being a new movement in the United States. And this particular feature story on this national news was taking place in Maine. Well, that was 10 days ago. 9 years ago, we got together and talked about, at this site, a universal access trail. This movement happened. This universal access trail, which is a trail for all persons, has taken place because in the hard work, minds, hearts, and hands of so many people in the state and Howard County, Parks and Rec, and a few very visionary people like Raul, Brenda, Bob, Jason, some great contractors. This is now a reality. It's a place where people of all capabilities and all feelings of capacities can come and enjoy a truly unique place. When you go out on that boardwalk and you get down to the corner, as Raul and I were talking, you see the hemlocks that are in that ravine, hemlocks this far south, and you see and hear the river and the birds. You can imagine that no matter what a person's human condition might be, there is something here for literally everybody. You know, we've written 2 books about universal access trails, planning, design, management, and those books are being used around the country. We have projects now at Penn Trails from Montana to Maryland. But I can tell you right now, as we just heard, this is a national class facility. This trail is something for everyone to be proud of who is part of this county and this state. This beautiful setting is something for everyone. It will have value for every person, I believe, who ever visits us. Thanks very much.
Thank you, Larry. Our last speaker is a person who contacted our department several years ago with the idea of creating a Project Healing Waters trail system here at Haviland Mill Park. Please welcome Jay Shepard.
Thank you, Raul. About 10 some years ago, we realized that there was some lovely habitat and fishing possibilities here, and so I contacted Raul's predecessor, John Bird. He put me in contact with Raul, and we started our planning. I think it was about 10 years ago. Lose track of time when you're having fun, I guess. But I'm hoping that everybody will get a chance to appreciate the outdoors just by going on this trail. We're going to introduce a lot of more people to the environment they live in, instead of just seeing roads and buildings. And nothing wrong with McDonald's, but there are more places in the world than those. So get to see the trees, the birds, the stream. There's a heron colony just over the hill here, so the herons will be here in the spring and summer, and it's really going to be a lovely place to visit. So thank you, everybody, for finally getting this idea. It's really nice, you come up with an idea to finally see it come to fruition. So I'm looking forward to visiting this trail myself. I haven't actually been out on it. I know the woods down there, but not with this trail. So thank you, Larry and Raul and Mr. County Executive and Senator. Thank you.
Thank you, Jay. Before we conclude, I'd like to recognize and thank a few people. HCI Contractors, the general contractor for this project. Jeremiah Ross Enterprise Incorporated, contractor who built the stone walls, all the stone walls. Greenway Services Incorporated, contractor who built the bridge and boardwalks. Chase Engineering, Black Forest Engineering. Brenda Belensky and Jason Thompson, please raise your hands. They were our department's project managers, and you guys did a great job. Thank you. And the Recreation and Parks Advisory Board, and our marketing team and park staff. I thank all of you. This ends this part of the program, and I want to thank everyone for coming out and who's watching online. Now it's time to cut the ribbon to officially open this new Universal Accessible Trail.
3, 2, 1. Yay!